morning, guys. It is day 3 of our week. Thank you guys for joining me. Today we are focused on verse 2 of Here I Am to Worship. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth you created, and all for love's sake became poor. King of all days, also highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth you created, all for love's sake became poor. The verse that I think of is John 3:16, and really just the first John 3:16, the first line of that. For God so loved the world that he gave. Today we are in a season where I don't think I ever would have seen something like this. I'll be very transparent. It's hard, especially with being quarantined and only having the news and looking out my window and seeing my neighbors out in their yards, traveling down the sidewalk, and not being able to get out and really see a lot going on with the normalcy of what I knew about life. It's hard to really wrap my head around what is happening in our country today. And I'll tell you this, the place where I think some of this may continue to go is because it's hard to see that is happening. So people are still exploring and doing and going about life. So if you're a part of that, let's stop doing that so that we can get back to a normal sense of what we knew to be normal. But so many people are losing their jobs now. I found out about 3 other different across the nation places yesterday. And all I can think about in this season is, as we all walk in uncertainty, the one thing that we can really hone back in on, and I believe it's the way the Lord is taking this bad and working it for the good, it's just the fact that love sees beyond all things. And showing love can happen in many, many ways. And for some people, the love that we can show now, if we are able to, can just be emotional support. Maybe it's financially supporting people. Maybe it's just allowing yourself to help out with homeschooling or whatever it may be. But I think we're getting down to the root of what worship really is as a nation, as a world, depending on what is happening with the coronavirus and how it's affecting them. But love is that one thing that the Bible already teaches us, and the greatest is love. The greatest thing that we could do for one another is love. But it says, for God so loved the world that he did what? He gave. Today, that's going to be my challenge, and that's what I want to encourage you guys to do. What are ways that we can give of ourselves so that we can show the love of Christ to other people? It can be the simplest things as a text, a phone call, whatever it may be. It may be that you have someone's PayPal and you have a few more dollars that you can send them and you know they're going through a hard time. It could be that you're like, I'm going to go out to the grocery store. Let me go out for you. Or maybe it can be, I know you're going through a hard time. Can I pray for you? Can you share things that are going on? I think love is able to touch places in a way that God intended for it to. Genuine, authentic love can bring hope in a season when there isn't hope, bring peace when there isn't peace, and bring emotional healing when it's needed. That is what Jesus does for us. So today I want to encourage you to allow yourself to see, how can I love someone today? How can I give up of myself and sacrifice just as God did by sending love to touch this earth? How can I love today in a way that can be life-giving to someone who I know is going through a hard time? And the thing is, they could be traveling through the same journey that you are. You could be someone who is sitting in a position where your world is caving on itself because of the way the economy is breaking down. But the greatest thing that we can have, the most sustaining thing we can have, is love. God, I thank you so much for today. I thank you for loving us so much that you sent Jesus to die for us. But before he died, he lived, he walked, he taught, and he interacted with us in a way to just show us what it is like to be you, to be loved, to be Christ, to be all in for people, no matter the situation, no matter the season, no matter the circumstance. So God, I just welcome you in this place. I pray, Lord, that anyone who sees this today receives a fire, receives a touch, receives a desire to just love like only you can. and to show that love in a way that is selfless, very sacrificial, God, and it blesses whoever they are loving on. God, I thank you for the opportunity that I have to just be before you in this moment, God. Please travel with us all today as we go and continue to do what only you can do, Lord. Bring peace in the midst of this storm. In your name I pray, amen. You're the King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. It was humbly that you came to the earth that you created, all for love's sake became poor. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this awesome Wednesday. I can see outside my own window right here, and it's much beautiful, and the sun is already rising compared to how it was yesterday in the rain. So thank you guys so much. Look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. I want to remind you guys that Friday night, 7 p.m., I will be having a Facebook Live worship with 5 different locations at one time. So please join me, Facebook Live, this coming Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Have a blessed day, guys.